Good evening, ladles and jelly spoons. And welcome to the fun zone here at twitch.tv/Jeraffemy. I am the Jeraffemy Jeremy Graves. I, of course, am joined by Felflowne, aka Claire. And welcome to part 4 of my first ever playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Tonight, we will be engaging in Day 2 of Turnabout Samurai, Episode 3 in the first game of Phoenix Wright. We are going pretty much straight to trial after what occurred at the end of the last stream. And before we go any further, a good evening to you, Yomiko, and of course, a good evening to Matty as well. And thank you for the resubscription, Matty, who said, "Hey, oh!" when they subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. It is Friday, folks. Claire, are you ready for some more shenanigans, some fun times, some downright ludicrousness, some random voiceness in the world?
Some ludicrosity. I'm up for it.
Good word, ludicrosity.
Ludicrosity.
Are you ready for some fun times tonight?
Yes, I brought a friend.
Aww.
So you guys didn't see this, and I don't think Jeremy even did, but before the stream started, while we were on the waiting thing, I clipped it onto my hoodie and realised it was too low, and then spent a good 20 seconds trying to unclip it, because rather in character for a possum, it wouldn't let go!
And good evening to you as well, Stitcher. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Nightbot is doing its thing there, talking to all of you in the chat, asking how things are going. Do let us know as the night progresses if we need to adjust any sound bits and bobs, and I shall do that as best as I can accordingly. Also, might as well say this now, programming note for next week. It will be different next week because, Claire, you will be venturing away from the current, I was going to say your current homeland, but that makes no sense. You'll be heading down south, as it were, doing a few bits and bobs, so the stream next Friday evening will not be Ace Attorney, as it were. I've got a few other things in mind, and I'm currently contemplating maybe just doing a bit of my GM mode on the new WWE game that I believe will be released that day. So I might do just
I know it's coming up soon, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, so I might do that. Heck, I might just play Squeak again for 2 hours. Who knows? We'll see. But
we did discuss that. Oh my god, Jeremy, ASMR, like Jeremy plays Suika game while screaming along to death metal for 3 hours. 10 out of 10 would watch.
So yeah, I will hopefully have more info on that sort of come during the week and whatnot. But yes, if you're here specifically for Ace Attorney related things, you will have a week's break, as it were. So the primary goal for tonight, because admittedly I don't know how long this chapter is going to be, but we are going to try and get through as much of this episode as we can in an effort to have more of like a natural break point for a week. But if we don't, we don't. It's entirely fine. But we're planning to go till around about 10 o'clock or so tonight, should you be here along for the entire ride. Oh my word.
It's the Harriet Manga Girl!
Thank you very much, Harriet. There are so many images
Jeremy,
of me.
a hype train. Remember how I told you that wouldn't happen?
Thank you so much for the sub, Harry. That caught me totally off guard. Also, Harry says, old bag, I mean hello. So, thank you so much. Also, I was expecting there to be double notifications just then on screen, so you just saw multiple of me pop up, which was quite scary in itself.
So many Jeremys. Yomiko says they were looking forward to this so much that they stopped playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, and frankly, I can't think of a higher praise, to be honest.
Oh my word. Honestly, thank you, genuinely. And one thing you do know for a fact is that neither of us have played FF7 Rebirth, so
there's no chance of getting a spoiler here. No
zero
way.
chance of spoilers from us, as it were. So fantastic stuff. So with that being said, do we have any other housekeeping? I know you're waiting potentially for a doorbell to ring at any given moment, and when that happens, we will deal with that as it comes. But any other random housekeeping we should make people aware of before we get going today?
The doorbell, Jeremy!
Oh, you cannot write this. Well, oh, and the doggo's gone as well. I don't know if you saw that just then, but the doggo was there as well. So yes, folks, Ace Attorney, we will begin this as soon as Claire is back. Oh my word, Matty. There's so many notifications on screen. What's going on? I thought I deactivated some of them, but thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Yeah, in Matty's vein, I sort of started experimenting with some notifications and sounds, but it looks like a bunch of my original ones that I thought I deactivated maybe didn't actually deactivate properly. So I have no idea how many notifications are going to appear on screen if anything else happens tonight. So, have at it. Also, I'll let you guys know, using some channel points, there may be a few things you can do / redeem. Just saying. I might have added a few things if they're showing up properly. If they're not, I don't know how to implement them. So I will cross that bridge if and when it comes to it, as it were. But we'll see if any of you can find that, as it were, as a little hint. Oh, and the screen just went dark.
You activated my trap card!
There you go, folks. That was one of them. Oh, and there's a giant animation. Why is there a giant animation on screen? Oh, Claire's missing all the sound effects.
Let's go, bub.
Oh my word. Claire, they
Yes?
found the sound effects have been found.
Oh no, so quickly as well.
Yeah. Oh my word, right.
Oh, you're not heading off to Minami then, Yomiko. Fair enough, I think it's quite a way for you to go. So I don't think Minami is Minami one of your general ones? I don't remember.
I'm going to be
sure
coming
she
along on
is.
at least the Saturday because Sunday I will be going to London to rock out with the, I believe the Swedish...
Rock out with-
Oh my god!
Yeah. I'm going to rock out in London at the Underworld in Camden because so many things going on because because I'll be watching a band I really like called Orbit Culture.
It's over 9,000!
Wow, someone did it's over 9,000.
There's a lot of channel points that have been saved up. Oh my god! Thank you for the sub, Felf.
You're welcome!
Oh my god, I wasn't ready for all this. Right, so your doorbell has rung successfully, so
Yes, my food
oh
is
my
here.
god.
I don't, it's because it's my 3-month anniversary, apparently.
Yay!
Oh, right, we got the hype train!
Yes! Hype,
I can't remember what that does!
I don't know, it's never happened.
Literally, before we started, y'all, Jeremy's like, there's this thing called a hype train, I don't know what it is, and I'm like, it's fine, it doesn't happen very often. And then, literally, 5 minutes in, we get one. Outstanding.
Oh, well,
Thank
you know what then?
You're all brilliant.
Well, you know what then? I think we've built up enough hype for the first, 10 minutes or so
Yeah.
of the stream?
Let's do it.
So with that being said, it is time for Turnabout Samurai Day 2 Trial Edition. Trial as in we're going to trial, not it's a demo. Right, so October 18, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. We're in a different courtroom
It's
this
really
time.
hard for you to say, isn't it?
So many words. Right.
Rah, 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 rah.
Court is now in session for the trial
Let's
of...
go, bub.
Perfect. For the
Well,
trial...
calm down. You can come out in a minute. Jeez, come on.
Not yet, Will Powers. For the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
I just thought of another sound we can have, Jeremy, and it's just someone going, damn!
I could
Because someone's being a real spicy bitch.
I could potentially make that happen as we go along here, potentially, but...
Well, you know, like where something really spicy happens in a TV show and the audience go, ooh.
like it's Jerry Springer or something.
Jerry.
Oh, there we go.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October the 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed the same crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I will say, actually, folks, let me know if the sound effects are sounding far louder like anything
They
else
sound
compared
okay
to us.
to me, but obviously I'm listening to it slightly different.
Yeah, because the mix in my headphones is a bit different to what you're hearing. So do let me know if, like, for example, if Claire's voice is lower and such. I'll try and tinker with things as we go along and whatnot. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Okay, we're going straight in, are we? On Gumshoe, sheep! Sheep, pal!
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Cheers, Matty, thank you. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here, you see? To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? See?
I do see. Studio.
This here, on the right, is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here, you see?
I do.
This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day.
Sure was.
Past the security station, there is a gate, see?
Uh-huh.
Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found.
The moida.
Now, on the day of the murder,
I knew you were going to do that, and I still wasn't me. What is happening? Oh,
we
the hype
received.
train is as clocked as being done, so we've all got the choo-choo, or whatever.
There we go. I believe we got.
Choo!
Yeah, we got the official hype train emote. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks.
That was really fun.
October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jackhammer, you see?
Okay.
The defendant, Will Powers, you see? And a young woman, the production assistant, no name.
All right.
All the production staff were in the employee area until noon, you see? Then, after lunch, the victim, Jackhammer, went to Studio 1.
He's a Coheed and Cambria fan, and he was manning his own jackhammer, if you know what I mean.
Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. 5. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal.
You perform rehearsals?
Technically. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m.
Boy.
The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon.
Moira.
That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? I hope you don't.
Yeah, can you do a different accent this time? No!
Let's skip it. I think I could probably remember that. So, lady was there at 1. The death happened at like 2. That they found him at 2:30.
They said the time of death was 2:30.
Yeah.
They didn't find him till 5.
I've got to do a different voice now. So, the murder weapon was a spear? How?
Actually, it's a moida weapon.
It was so difficult not to do that, I can't tell you. How medieval. samurai spear added to the court record. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple. If you ask one question, that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
It's the moment you've been waiting for, Claire, all week.
I've been listening back to me doing it last week, and I'm still not convinced I'll be able to do it again. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Also, the wind has just really picked up here, blimey.
Will the witness declare her name?
Ain't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please?
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Old bag, we're in a court of law. Tell me your damn name.
Your name, please.
That face of that dialogue is just perfect.
Did you hear me say the line? Sorry.
I did, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to click a button.
Okay, cool, sorry.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
He should stop being so hot then. That's clearly what the problem is.
Wendy old bag, dearie.
Sorry, just because it's so windy here, I misread that at first as windy old bag.
That's what it's meant to be. It's a joke on that.
I know, it's just British weather.
And also like old windbag. It's also meant to be a joke.
And as Harriet was saying, British weather in a nutshell. Also, Yomiko says that's my social situation face.
Oh, this is mine.
Matty says natural face.
This is my meet a white person meeting someone they vaguely know in a corridor face. Oh wait. Oh shit. She's just Okay.
She was yapping.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained.
Edgeworth's not having a good day already.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I love stand rambling. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yesy, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
That was a very conveniently timed rustle of paper, because I imagine the judge going, yes, well, yes. You may begin your testimony. Yomiko's is day 22, the testimony.
Episode 7 of this stream.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Don't you forget it, Phoenix Wright.
Here we go.
On the day of the murder. The way that guy talks is really quite...
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, you are a tall fella, ain't ya? I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. Yes, he did. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. So, the thing we know
okay.
from last week, if I recall, based on the way that the last element of this episode ended, was that we saw the still photo of what walked by at 2 p.m, but we couldn't...
past the camera at 2.
What by the camera at 2, but we couldn't see the face.
Because they were in a costume, yeah.
Yeah, so she's just assuming it was Will Powers.
So I think what we need to do is present that photo
Yeah.
at the point where she says it was Powers.
Yeah.
That seems to be the sensible thing to do.
So on the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Any thoughts to press? Or actually, what have we got to present? Hang on. What do we have?
Yeah, have a look. Sorry for the noise, by the way, folks.
No worries. So we've got Jack's autopsy report, time of death, October 15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced.
Sorry, just Yomiko being like, I'm just imagining everyone in the courtroom ordering Uber Eats and just waiting for us to get through the test company. I'm like, glad to help with the immersiveness here.
Or the courtroom is sponsored by Uber Eats, and it's just a sponsorship.
Yeah, Edgeworth turns around and he's got like a giant Uber Eats logo on his back. He's like, I hate working there.
It's like, have you ever been to Schiphol Airport in the Netherlands?
I've run through it at about 90 miles an hour. What's the deal?
So the airport is so big,
Yes, I know.
it has a Deliveroo service.
That's you know, I've heard that Schiphol is an awesome airport. Unfortunately, I had a bad experience there, and it was not Schiphol's fault. But Schiphol is fucking massive, and we came in at one end of it and had to leave the other end, and it is a long way.
Yeah, I've been told it's like the size of a city technically, and admittedly, I've heard very mixed things about Schiphol, but the 6-hour layover I had there one time, like I just walked around most of it, and then I noticed there was a Deliveroo sign. I just thought that makes total sense.
Oh, fun fact for me, but no one else. There's a German delivery service. It's like Deliveroo or Just Eat. The German verb for delivery is Lieferung, so it's called Lieferando, and I love that. Anyway, let's continue.
So we have the autopsy report, the guide map to Global Studios. So that's the same map that we saw earlier.
We do have the photo, right? Or does Maya have it?
We have the card key for Studio One employees, and then this is the photo taken at 2 p.m.
Is that Lucia Freddy just turned up in the chat there?
It is. Hello, Lucia Freddy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Hey. Oh, we do have the photo.
So yeah, so this is the photo in question.
Excellent. Right.
And
okay.
also notice that the trousers are far too long.
Yes, but we haven't there's been no discussion of that yet.
And then we've got the spear.
When they said they would add it to the court record, I just imagine someone just like slamming it through the record, like, done!
So poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through since the morning. I'm inclined to say let's press on that, because do we know how long exactly? Because she didn't arrive till 1.
That's true.
A run through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Lucia Freddy says, I will always end up with trousers that are far too long.
The opposite of Jeremy. Probably.
Exactly, right? I'm glad you read my mind there. Did that guy steal my trousers?
You and Jeremy need to do like a trouser exchange, and that's not in the kind of yaoi fanfic kind of way.
I got the basics figured out by noon, and would have used the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5.
What, a.m. I assume?
No, PM. Remember, because they discovered him at 5 because they were meant to start the
sorry, I
rehearsal.
misinterpreted that. Sorry, okay, yeah.
No, it's okay.
That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio One in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing.
That's the point, actually.
Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
Well, I had some errands to run that morning.
I think that's just Edgeworth bringing us back into the cross examination. Yeah. So yeah, she's back on track now.
So anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5.
Yeah.
Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
We think so, yeah. That's what the autopsy said.
Yeah. Out of curiosity. How did you know that?
Oh, I have my way. That overdressed young detective told me. Overdressed?
Gumshoe!
Gumshoe just turns up and he's wearing like a full like carnival suit. He's like, why? I like to dress fancy. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. You asked me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Yeah, you don't need to. We agree. It's fine.
The finger tap.
Matty in the chat said they're saying that he used to wear apple bottom jeans and boots with fur. I always suspected, but good to see that confirmed.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard.
Old Bag's horny for cops. Old Bag's horny for everyone, apart from Phoenix, apparently. Okay, yeah, so she's back into the testimony.
So interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. So this is where we now need to present the photo, right?
Not yet, when she says it was Powers.
Right. Thank you.
Sorry.
It was Powers.
Yeah.
So, present.
So present the photo, yeah.
X. Present. Let me get this straight, old bag. Ms. Old Bag.
That's Madam Old Bag to you, Sonny.
You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Look at this photograph!
Just a moment, mister, right? Let me see that photo.
This photograph!
What is this exactly?
It's a photograph, sir.
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Oldie Tokyo.
Okay.
Ms. Old Bag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny?
You're right.
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Sorry. No, they can't. Actually, Lucia Freddy, because his trousers are too long. You killed him! Well, I mean, I wonder.
True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai.
Old Bag has no object problem.
But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday, clearly.
No one in this courtroom is accusing you of that, Ms. Witness. See, the judge knows.
Witness to fitness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Huh, nosy old man. Course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
I think Edgeworth didn't get enough sleep last night. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. Mr. Freddy says, please say the word photo forever.
How's that to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
Do you know where you are?
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. Now I'm thinking too hard about the word photo. Jeremy, say photo. Say it right now.
Photo.
Photo. That's when you drop Thai food on your feet.
I don't even know. Is pho Thai food? Have I just made a terrible mistake? There's a type of food called pho. It's like PH.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping pho on your toes. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. I've completely missed who she's talking about. Who's she talking about? He didn't even give it a second look.
What?
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, photo.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, photo. Or if you want the death metal version. No, not now.
Oh, God. Have you seen that death metal guy who does the readings of TikToks? But he only reads the ones where they go, his name is Noodle.
I have no idea what you're talking about,
And he's like, his name is Noodle! It's just the best. I love it so much. All right, sorry, go on.
That's all right. Let's hear about your proof then. I won't lie, Matty, I totally misread your thing in the chat just now. I thought you said do, re, mi, fa, so, la, po, ta, toe. I totally misread that.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Potatoes.
Harriet's saying, do let them know
Let
who
me know
that is
who
you're
that
talking
is.
about. Yeah.
I'll find. They always come up on my feed page. Like one of those TikTokers that's so around everywhere that you don't follow them, but yet you see them all the time. Anyway, yes. Sorry. Here we go.
Here we go. So the man in the photo.
The photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you.
I feel like she's become about 10 years younger since the last time I did this. I'm sorry.
That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall, and he was like, I've fallen and I can't get up. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Oh, well, he was dragging his leg, wasn't he? In that photo. I remember.
Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day.
I mean, there's a lot more that's dragging there as well, but...
Do you know what is something about my brain is the fact that every time I see this photo, I'm convinced it's flopped the other way round to the last time I saw it, and I know it isn't. But every time I see it, I'm like, wasn't he going the other way last time? I'm like, no, that will make me fucking sense. Right, continue.
Yomako just said, all this talk of Uber Eats. Orders.
Jeremy, talking of people we're not sponsored by, what are you drinking?
Oh, tonight I am, I personally am not sponsored, but presented by Pepsi Max Mango. I've got a whole 2-litre bottle for the stream.
Because Pepsi, look at that man go. Right.
I've said it before, if I can ever get a sponsorship, Pepsi Max for clothing, Under Armour, for shoes, Asics. That's my jam right there.
Asics, yeah, me too, because you know I like Asics.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I said this line.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
I literally thought he's probably going to say first, so there you go. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. Freddie says, I'm sponsored by a jam jar of water right now.
But is it a drink or is it the paint water? The forbidden drink. Oh. Talking of forbidden, you're not having any of my burger.
That's not a doggo.
You are. I don't care how cute you are.
So what do we need to flag her up on then, as it were?
It's difficult, isn't it? So what's she going to say?
So never say anything I don't
never say
mean.
anything I don't mean.
Okay. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. How did she see if she wasn't there?
No, she was there. Don't you remember in that picture of him falling? She's in the background.
Oh, okay, because she also mentioned... But didn't she say she didn't get there till 1?
She didn't get to the guard post until 1.
Right, okay.
She was definitely in the employee area while they were practicing because she's in the background.
Okay. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Okay, so that's interesting. What did he break? We press her on that?
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear broke it off in Jack Hammer's ribcage, don't you know? What? No, I didn't say that.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Or possibly his dick?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
So she fixed it with duct tape.
Okay.
Right. Gotcha, no!
In that case, then, I'm curious.
Right.
There is actually duct tape on it. On the actual little icon, so...
Sorry. Excuse me.
You're right.
Sorry. Back up.
Doggo causing a scene.
She's so close, it's ridiculous.
So this strikes me as a significant detail. Okay. I better write this down in the court record.
Right, so I think you're going to update. Yeah, you've updated the description.
So the murder weapon, a break-in in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape.
The
shaft.
I can dig it.
Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. This is the first we've heard of it, isn't it?
Yeah, she's the first person to tell us about this. Yeah.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Is that literally what you just said?
Apparently.
Not so bad he couldn't walk around.
He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. So he sprained his ankle in the morning, had lunch, and then went for a nap.
Thus the nap. Great line.
Yeah, I said that 20 years ago, video game character. Catch up. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. I mean, we can't, really. They could have a bit of a hobble.
It does look a little like he's dragging his leg, yeah.
Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at the picture again. He could be lunging.
Wearing every pair of trousers he owns.
So he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot in that photo.
Photo?
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. I saw you snapping them whips.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? No, I'm not.
Okay. Right, I think we need to go through again. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions?
Well, she seems pretty sure Powers... that was Powers in that photo. Guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. Okay.
Okay, so...
So never say anything I don't mean.
We want to press her on what happened during that rehearsal. So
okay.
We've already talked to her about the props. So
yeah.
Push her on this one.
Who was present at the run-through?
Ah, see, this is important information.
Oh, well, let's see. There was Powers. He's a steel samurai. And poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. He's dead, don't you know? And me.
Why was she there?
Because she was ogling Hammer, because she's a fangirl.
And what exactly were you
Observing.
Oh my god, she actually said it.
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she...
Cursing around in her West Country way. Sorry.
That's right. So she didn't see the run-through then?
Push her on that as well.
Saw Powers trip and fall?
Yep. What did he fall over or anything?
Trip and fall?
Trip and fall, trip and fall.
Yes!
See, she's in the background. She's always been in the background of that picture, but it's just like, it's not always immediately.
It's literally a YouTube thumbnail face.
Yeah. Like I observe Henry Cavill. Well, not so much observe as watch.
Yes! And to think, yeah! And to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh! Never seen no steel samurai fall over. So Powers sprained his ankle.
She is a thumb now. Just like Paul from Ghost Dimensions is a thumb. I helped make it better for him, of course, because I have a duct tape. So I wrapped it around his ankle, see?
You helped make it better?
Woman's touch, lovey. I kissed it where it hurt.
Did they consent to this?
Well, he couldn't get away, if that's what you mean. That's not what I mean!
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
He couldn't skip because he was on the ground.
Where was the assistant then?
Excuse me 1 second. Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think.
I'm sure she just said that they were moving stuff around.
Moving backdrops, cleaning backdrops.
Yeah.
She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. We pressed on that.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Excuse me, Your Honor, there's some paper tearing noise. Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
Huh?
We're looking, though.
It's not behind me, being torn up into shreds.
Everybody, look over there. Look at my Uber Eats logo. Isn't it cool?
Sponsored? Not sponsored.
Lifts up his cravat and it just says Pepsi Max under there.
Freddy says, "Is it potatoes that bothers the judge?"
Yeah, I think I said that one. Anyway, that's not important.
I think you'll find, Edgeworth. I think you'll find.
Pepsi! The witness did see the steel... Excuse me. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes.
Good tongue twister.
That was quite hard to say. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that is right.
Have you ever heard of a phrase called reasonable doubt?
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I object to this. There is absolutely no proof it's him.
There's no proof it wasn't him.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Now I really want to Photoshop that photo so like Will Powers is like in a tree behind them, like hello. Like, no, he's in that tree!
Oh no!
Blows the case wide open!
The defense has a point.
Several on my head. Haha!
I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer.
Literally anyone, sir.
We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
I thought we just said end her testimony.
Well, we ended what she was talking about at the rehearsal.
I see. Hammer time.
Stop! Hammer's time of death. Wait.
Do. Hammer's time of death. Do.
Can't stop this. Do. My spit goes. Anyway. No need to ask twice.
Right, continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay, so do you remember last episode?
Do you remember? Remember my name?
Of Ace Attorney. I think we were both singing different. As always, we always sing different songs with similar lyrics.
I want to say I was singing Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers, is it? I can't remember.
I was singing September by Wind and Fire. That song came up last week as well. Do you remember? Do you remember? I'm sure it did. It definitely did. Right. Anyway, do you remember last episode when Maya was like, because she'd buggered off, old bag had buggered off, so Maya nipped in and pinched all the photos out of the computer, but there was only one for that
We
day.
only got photo 2.
Yes. So she's saying that no one else could possibly have gone through. I think we should present that and say it's photo 2 and be like, well, what the fuck, mate?
Agreed. It would just be a question of when exactly. So time of Paul Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True.
Okay, so not that one.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Do that one, yeah, why not?
Press or present?
Present.
Presenting photo 2.
That's it.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. Look at this photograph. One more time.
Every time it makes me cry.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
On a related note, Jeremy, fly away! And they're watching this photograph,
They're watching us. They're watching us.
as we watch the photo. Right, sorry, continue.
Thank you for bearing with us, folks, as we go. Look at this photograph one more time. I was wanting to do it in that voice. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo...
This predates that song, doesn't it? Because didn't Photograph come out in like 2005? When did this game come out?
Oh, cool. I'll be honest, I've never actually... it must have been circa 05-ish. We're going to derail this for a second. Hang on.
Do you remember... Oh, God, I
Nickelback.
can't stop thinking of that song now. Do you remember that absolutely freaking hilarious review of a Nickelback concert where the guy just freaking hated it? And that was the concert where they premiered Photograph. And I think it was like
2009.
Really? Later than I thought.
Apparently, yeah.
And when did this game come out?
Oh, in fact,
Early
no, sorry.
2000s?
Hang on.
Hang on.
I've got two. There's an official YouTube upload from 2009, but apparently the release date may have been September 20, 2005. Oh, why have I derailed this?
I think it's 2005. I'm just going to photograph disambiguation. Music. Photograph. Why? Songs. Nickelback song, 2005.
It was released August 8, 2005. Right, well.
Phoenix Wright came out in 2001. So 2001 predates Photograph. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We just had to sort that out.
So what we're saying
Now
is
it's done.
Nickelback was influenced by Ace Attorney.
Yeah, because of their famous song, Objection. Do you remember that?
So, this photo taken by the camera at the gate for the studio... Sorry, try again. Take 2. Clap aboard. Go. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? The judge was the lead singer.
Which means that the judge's name is canonically Chad.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I do, it makes me very amused. Yes, sirree, Sonny.
Goodbye, I. Goodbye, I.
I will fly away.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
I nearly broke into a Nine Inch Nails song, but I'll refrain for the sake of trying to get through this.
Oh, we're really, really chaotic today, aren't we?
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m, photo number 2.
It's over 9,000!
Thank you, Stitch. I was totally not ready for that. This is going to happen a lot now.
Oh, I didn't see that you had photograph 9001 in your pocket. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Oh yeah, so Matty makes a good point, which is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the game series launched in 2001, but it was localized for the West because it's not called Ace Attorney, I don't think, in Japan, and like Phoenix Wright is not called Phoenix Wright in Japan. So it would have come out a few years later in the West because it was. These names are insane. They're nothing like they were in Japanese, you know. I'm pretty sure that Phoenix's name in Japanese is something like a way of saying that's interesting, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, released
The
in
Japanese for
2001.
Bulbasaur means Japanese for Bulbasaur just means that's weird, which I flippin' love. Like the fact that there's a Pokemon called that's weird.
So while they
What are
originally,
you looking at?
so yeah, I might come back to that. I was going to try and quickly look it up, but yes. So
Look up what? Sorry.
look up sort of where it's set and like differences and stuff. But I don't want to get
Oh
potentially
yeah, no,
spoiled.
that's a discussion for another
Yeah.
time, I think. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo?
Dun, 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 photo number 1. Hey!
Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Sure.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness.
Shit, the witness better stop eating a burger then.
This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day.
Or a squirrel. Have we not thought about the fact that any animal could set this thing off? Or a bird or something?
Yet, there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other... The data for the other photo?
The unknown singular of data. Dato.
Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Ah! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Pew pew!
Pew pew.
Ah, well, yeah, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Edgy boy.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Huh, some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Oh?
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Ms. Oldbag?
Ah, that's right! I just remembered something.
Oh?
I remembered I killed Jack Hammer. I mean, what? No, I didn't say that. Strike that from the record.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
Rah, 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 rah.
Sigh. I see. Your testimony, please.
Just a minute, my video has frozen. Okay, we're back up.
There we go. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
I think I know where this is going.
Hang on, sorry, hang on.
Oh,
You.
doggo interjection.
Hey. She was just ever so gently resting her head on my arm, and I was like, this is great until you start to dribble. Sorry, I bonked my webcam.
That's cool.
Where are we? Okay, good.
There you go.
You can have a bit of burger, but you need to go away because Mummy's in court.
Mummy's on the witness stand, catcher! God damn it!
Right.
I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
I can see an immediate problem with this.
Yep.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Ms. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it, stupid. God, you're so serious. It's like we're in a courtroom or something.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Fair. Okay, so cross-examination time.
So
every day
think you
after
just
I finish
have
my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
right, she then goes on and tells us what that is.
Okay. I go through the photos recorded on the computer and check them.
Yeah, okay.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking.
I'd be interested to know what she thinks is a suspicious looking photo.
Agreed. Press on that.
Yep, sure.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. Are they brown? Very suspicious.
Miss Oldbag, please, you're being incredibly racist.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Ms. Oldbag.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the paper ripping noises. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers' photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Astronomically. Right, pressure on that as well.
Yeah. Well, who the heck was in the photo you erased?
Huh, a fanboy.
Oh? Really?
Just a boy carrying a giant fan.
Fanboy?
Yeah, no, I knew it was Naruhodo, Matty. I just couldn't remember if that was his first name. And I always remember Miles' Japanese name because it's Mitsurugi Reiji, and I don't know why I always remember that, but
It's a great name.
Phoenix is his... Well, Mitsurugi Reiji is like a Japanese name, but Naruhodo Ryuichi is like, you can tell it's meant to be kind of a pun. I can't really tell what if there's meant to be a pun on Edgeworth's name.
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. I get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. Reddit? What's Reddit?
So, I'm immediately... Oh, welcome to the
It's
chat.
Charlie Von Carver. Hi, Charlie. I've seen...
Welcome.
Thanks for see us.
So, I already see an issue with this testimony, in that...
What? Already? After we've been talking to her for like 20 minutes?
Yeah. So, with a specific bit, in that surely a fanboy, having got through the security gate going towards the studio, warrants a bit of suspicion.
I think she does talk about this a bit more.
I will hold that thought until we get there then.
I think I read this.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
It's a good time for Charlie to turn up, actually, because you wouldn't know this, Jeremy, but Charlie's username is actually quite relevant. And then probably comes from this game series, now I think about it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Von Karma is a character in this game.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? Quote, I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Quote, those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. When I said fanboy, I actually meant he was a raccoon. He's a raccoon, you see. A raccoon who really likes television. The grate's been loose for a while. Leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
Are you mixing up fanboys and raccoons? I need to know.
She is security.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people haven't died at this studio.
She had duct tape to fix the weapon. She couldn't put duct tape around this vent, this grate.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Also, Charlie says, that's exactly how I imagine old bag would sound.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Her voice has been kind of back and forth, but they do write her like she's like sort of southern. Sometimes the way it's written is kind of useful. Right.
They came in through the drain?
There is a raccoon man in the later Ace Attorney game. I fully believe that.
I told you they were freaks.
Oh, hang on, the stream's frozen for me, Jeremy. Oh no, and it's cool.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Good.
Back again.
That's a quote right there. Just, I told you they were freaks.
Freaks? And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Oh,
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy,
Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. We're British. How old is that? Lucia Freddy, how old is 2nd or 3rd grade?
I want to say that's junior slash middle school age.
7 to 8 years old. It says.
Yeah.
Also, Lucia Freddy says they don't like raccoons. They don't part of the bins and scare the heck out of me every time. That has happened to me in the UK, but instead of a raccoon, it was a squirrel. So I would say not as scary because squirrels are smaller than raccoons, but scarier because I'm pretty sure squirrels can jump higher. And I opened that bin and it launched at my face. And I screamed. And yeah, I felt really bad because there's nothing frightening about a squirrel. It's just the surprise, you know, you don't expect to suddenly have a rodent cannonball at your face. Oh, so Matty says it was a tanuki in the Japanese version, which makes sense. Speaking of which, I own a transformer of a tanuki that can tell the time. Now, is that an actual transformer, or is it just a tanuki model that you can change into a different shape? The guy in the later game is very tanuki coded. I like the phrase tanuki coded. Lucia Freddy, do you live in a place in the US that has possums? Because
I think Lucia Freddy might be in Canada, actually, come to think of it.
Possums live in Canada? I imagine them being... imagine Canada just wearing like really woolly coats, like, it's real cold, y'all! Ask me to boot my hat!
Order!
Felflowne will shut the hell up.
Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about the 2nd or 3rd grade.
The localization is aggressive on this game.
Oh yeah, well we see his type there every day.
Screen's frozen. 1 second, Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
Bear with me.
Let me know
The
if
best
that's
part is it's paused and her just saying, can't stop. And all I'm thinking of, won't stop.
So there
Can't
might
stop,
be at
won't
my
stop.
end, so bear with me, folks.
No, it's okay, I've got
that's...
it. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
I was gonna say I can try and change the.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. Let's just keep
Cool.
going.
You may got a
Oh
little
my
behind
God,
the scenes
Matthew
there,
just
look,
sent me
folks.
a picture of his transforming tanuki, and it does.
Oh
have a
well,
clock.
it's 2 of me now. What's going on? Hang on. There we go. That's better.
I'm a tanuki, and I
heck
changed it
happened
to
there?
Jeremy real quick. Why do you think I'm drinking an energy drink? Because I'm a tanuki. We've all seen Pompoko, right?
Oh God.
Hi, Chai.
Even
A limpy
Chai.
boy and a boom child. And I read what Chai said as a boom child. I'm like, what's a boom child? One that raises itself on a sailboat? Oh, it's a boom child. This is getting out of hand! Now there are 2 of them! What's that? Oh, it's from Star Wars. Is it from Star Wars?
It could
Oh, I
well
assume.
be.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait a second. I missed a line there. What did he say before that?
I don't know. I thought
Oh,
you
don't
read
worry.
it. Sorry. For some reason, I thought
I
you read
assume
it.
I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Well, see, I duct taped it to his hand. Then he couldn't let go of it.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Not that I've held
did-
it, but I can
Did
imagine
you
it's
kill
quite.
Jackhammer, Josh?
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. Why I raised the data. Nick, what's going on?
Is this when we're going to find out that actually it's not a child and it's someone that's been reincarnated into a child's body and this is actually an isekai anime?
I mean, I'm not saying that that will never happen in the
yeah.
Ace Attorney games, but I'm pretty sure this is actually. We'll try it.
Yeah, fair. But at this point, like, anything.
I think Maya's question here is quite valid.
Just what the heck is going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. Apologies, Claire. Please speak.
It's okay, I was just talking about raccoons.
I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
I will forget what I want, when I want, whenever I want.
And you can't stop my brain from doing it.
In fact, I can't even remember what you told me to do.
Defendant lobby number 3, 11:08 a.m. Mr.
Oh, he's
Mr.
back!
Powers.
It's Slice Man!
Right, here we go.
Slice Man! Slice Man!
Berserker Barrage.
It's Phoenix first.
Yeah. Yes.
Slash Man!
Bob.
Slice Man!
Hey, bub. Jubilee. Okay. Yep. Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Bub.
He was sleeping on his bed, slowly stroking a photo of the murder victim. Just like that meme! Why does he sound like Phil Mitchell? Oh, criticism for your accent. Also, Phil Mitchell is from London. That is an American accent.
I mean, to be fair, the first line being yes is not a great one to start with.
Yeah, that's hard to say in that, yeah. So now what will probably happen after this stream is that Will Powers will be drawn as Wolverine lying on that bed, stroking a photograph of probably Jack Hammond.
Are you just going to recreate that meme from the original X-Men
You know
cartoon?
I will! You know I fucking will! High effort, low output memes are my specialty.
Come on, Cajun.
Yes, Matty is right, Canadian, because Scott McNeil is
Fair.
Canadian. This
North
keeps freezing,
American, there you go.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can do something about this because this is freezing quite a lot.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I can probably fix it without actually showing myself twice on
There's a
screen.
little like exclamation symbol on the top of the.
Oh, hello.
Oh!
JL saw you.
Hi,
Thank you
JL
so
saw
much.
you.
Thank you so much for the follow. Right, there we go.
Oh my god, is that follow?
Right, there we go. I've changed what I'm feeding to you, as it were, from a stream point of view, so it may be a bit less, but it should be more consistent.
Okay, well, if I pause, that's why, but it shouldn't be too much of a disruption. It always catches up, it just sometimes pauses.
Oh, also, we've just completed our follower goal.
Oh, we've hit our follower goal. Thank you, JL saw you. That's fantastic.
Everything is happening tonight.
Done, everyone.
I was not prepared for.
Yeah, it's been a busy night.
I was not prepared for such things to happen. Right, let me see if I can now update this without so many things happening at once.
Okay.
So, my word. Right, start new goal.
Oh, you're updating the follower goal. While you're doing that, I will attempt to read Maya's line. So who was the
Start
Steel
goal.
Samurai in that security photo? Was that Noid from Steins Gate? I finished reading the manga today, adored the game and anime. It is, isn't it, Jeremy?
Yep, it is. It is Mayuri from Steins Gate. The toot-toot-doo.
So fun fact, my husband and Jeremy used to work together, and they used to work together with another person who has that exact sound as their text message tone. And every time Jeremy was like fiddling around putting it on the stream, my husband would stick his head in going, "Why is so-and-so's phone in here?" And I'm like, "It's not. It's not, man, it's not." Okay, right. I think I've read that line.
That's cool. I'm expecting a sound might be coming through any second, so I was partly waiting for it.
I didn't hear it. Weird.
Well, in that case,
let's keep going.
I can potentially help that. Hang on, let's. I will honor it.
Let's go, bub.
There we go.
There we go. Yep.
Oh god, this is.
Good job.
It's all going Pete Tong. Right, so. How should I know? No. Come on, Cajun. How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. That's a hard line to say.
You need some imagination, dude. Oh my god.
Come on, bub. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sniff. You're the only one. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Find out next time on Ace Attorney.
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Frozen stream now.
Okay.
It's streaming. The window has caught up. Right. There we go.
Sorry. I'm not sure why it's doing it tonight, admittedly, 'cause it's been
No,
fine.
Discord has been terrible for me.
Yeah.
It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Ah, gerrymandering. Wait, is this gerrymandering? Or this is filibustering. We're filibustering.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic, Cajun. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. You're really sucking at this. Get a better courtside manner, my god. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
Potato waffling.
Hey, bub. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff.
One thing that always cracks me up about these games is that I'm pretty sure that almost never do they have the actual murder suspect on the stand. Like, because Maya was never on the stand, was she? Will has not been on the stand.
It's the law of this game universe.
I don't think it's, I think later maybe some people do appear on the stand. I mean, obviously, I'm about to say Mr. White appeared on the stand, but he wasn't being accused of murder at that point, was he?
No, because at that point he accused us of the murder.
Yes, and he was accusing Maya before that.
Yeah. So
frozen.
If I need to restart it, let me know. In fact, you know what?
No, we're good. Keep going.
Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter?
Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Oh really, Edgeworth? Is that what you're going for? I have no idea.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
I disagree and call the prosecution a poo-poo head.
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
It was him in every case.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. As
what have we been doing here the whole time? Are you aware where we are?
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
I think what he means by that is, you know, we've got that health bar
Yeah.
that pops up now and then. I think he's saying, like, if you just willy-nilly accuse someone who couldn't physically have done it, you'll lose some health.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
What do you think?
The assistant girl, the grade school boy, or the security lady? So we haven't seen the grade school boy at all. There is currently no physical evidence of that person.
No, we've just got her word for that.
Yeah, but the assistant girl we know for a fact was in the building or on the premises.
Yes.
So that's... I mean, security lady at this point is just a bumbling mess. So out of the three, I'm inclined to say the assistant girl, just because at the moment we don't know their entire whereabouts.
I mean...
That's my default thought, but I'm happy to hear otherwise.
So, do you think that the murderer was in that costume?
I would say yes.
So if the murderer was in that costume, the reason they were dragging their leg would be because they knew that he had injured himself.
And also they're a tiny person.
Old Bag said specifically that the assistant had not seen Will damage his ankle. Do you remember? Because she wasn't there. And the boy was too weak to raise the spear. The judge said that, remember? Now, I don't think that the security lady did it, but of those three, I think that's the person we need to accuse.
So the security lady. Okay, I will go with your instinct on that, because again, it's almost like a lose-lose at this point. Like, none of them are perfect.
We will only lose health if we get it, inverted commas, wrong. There is an answer we are supposed to pick here, and I think it's that one.
Okay. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Oh, she's gonna be so pissed with you. Oh!
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
So, you know, I don't think it's her, but like, also, when I first saw this played through, I thought what you did, Jeremy, which is, yeah, they might be dragging their leg, or they might be someone really short. That's what I thought. But I don't think that ever comes up, like, ever, even though to me that's completely logical. They never talk about it. Don't know why.
Yeah, because like I said, even like from the second, third grader, it makes sense why the costume would be dragging on the ground, because they're a lot smaller.
If it was on a third grader, it would look more ridiculous.
Yeah, true.
Can I just beg a 2-minute pause, Jeremy?
Of course.
Just pop me off camera for a second.
Oh, I can certainly try. Hang on, let's see if I can make this work in a second. Oh.
No.
There we go. Have adjusted things for a few moments.
Y'all.
That is cool. I think your voice came through just then. We will find out momentarily. So, I believe Doggo is getting some attention, as it were, folks. I believe that is what is currently going on. So we shall see momentarily. But what I will say, first of all, once again, thank you so much for joining in the stream tonight thus far. I've had a great time. It's been wonderful to hit that goal as well. Lovely to see so many of you just having great fun with this as well. I'm loving playing this game, and for a first-time playthrough, this is still going so wonderfully. And on that note, the return of Felflowne. So,
Hello, I'm back.
Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Oh, you got me. Old Bag, that's Ms. Old Bag to you.
Ms. Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi.
No alibi.
She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. she knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Ah, I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. White. Oh yeah, right there, Sherlock Holmes II, baby.
Easy
Pew
done.
pew.
Sherlock Holmes, known for doing finger guns.
Huh? That's odd. There weren't any pew pew lasers out of my gun. What's going on? Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces?
You wish.
Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Has he got a smug face on? Let's have a look.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Edgeworth is eating a burger. Oh, sorry. Hang on 1 second. Oh, ever say he pulls up his cravat and just stab in his mouth. Sorry. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Bye-bye, old bag.
He doesn't like her. He's like, oh, get rid of her.
Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it?
Yeah, Phoenix, stop being so thirsty in court. Oh, God.
Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something.
Edgy boy, my god. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
With Edgeworth or with the granny? Give granny... Press her. Press granny!
Press.
Throw baby. Press granny.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Well, let's examine what you've said thus far. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
I mean, she's had nothing but hard feelings. And they're different from Edgeworth's hard feelings.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased! Who totally exists, by the way!
He's
See you later,
only...
Harriet.
See you soon, Harriet. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That don't matter.
Thank you so much for the bit, Sean.
Well done.
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Sean. Let's be ready for what might be coming in a second.
When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
I think you need to go and see a therapist, Wendy. I'll be honest with you.
I'm just imagining them wrestling now, that's all I can imagine.
I'm just imagining her sticking pins in him.
Oh. Well, moving on. Your thoughts, Mr. Right? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it,
What?
or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day?
One of my favourite holidays, frankly.
Whippersnapper?
Oh, Sean doesn't have enough points to claim a wrestling fact. Do you know what? I think I might.
Oh no, what are you about to do?
Give me a second. Is it that one?
Yeah.
There you go, Sean. That's for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're taking a break in the action, folks, because we've had the request.
Let's go, bub.
Hey, Lex, how's it going? We have now got Give Me Random Wrestling Trivia. So, I have
We
prepared.
can't not have a random wrestling trivia when
So,
that's just.
we have
can't do
just
that.
had Leap Day. Happens
Is
once.
that what people call it? Is that a thing? Oh, thank you for spending some of your points on applause there.
Thank you. So, we're going to turn our attention to Leap Day, February the 29th. And on this day in professional wrestling history, there was the event WCW Super Brawl 2. Now,
Oh my god!
Very, very appropriate. Now, the key thing about this is as follows. This event happened. It occurred. There were matches and stuff. It was a good show overall to some people's eyes and whatnot. But there is a key detail about this. And I simply want to know, is this detail I'm about to say true or false?
All right.
This was the last event that Lex Luger was a contracted wrestler for WCW before going to the WWF for the first time. Is that true or false? Was WCW Super Brawl 2 Lex Luger's final event as a WCW wrestler before going to the WWF for the first time?
He went to go and punch some pandas.
So Sean is saying true. I will allow the chat a few seconds to get their answers in. We've got a false.
These wrestling facts are so specifically detailed that even cheating on Wikipedia, I can't find the damn answer.
We've got a false. Okay, so the answer is true, because Lex Luger would then join, I'm not going to say the name of He Who Shall Not Be Named anymore because I don't want to give him any time of day, but would join not specifically the WWF, but kind of the offshoot before joining WWF proper, the World
You
Body...
activated my trap card!
The World Bodybuilding Federation. What this would lead to is Lex Luger then joining the WWF proper to become the narcissist Lex Luger.
The narcissist. Is he named after a gun? Is that a Luger? That's a Luger, right?
Quite possibly.
Is that actually his name? Oh my god, his actual name is insane.
Oh yeah, the total package. He's also been known as in many ways.
Sorry, I wondered if he was German originally because his surname totally looks. His real name is Lawrence Wendell Fohl, and it's like Pfohl.
If you want to look up a great German wrestler's name, look up Alex Wright, who wrestled in WCW. Das Wunderkid.
Alex, right.
You may find lots of gifs of him. That's all I'm going to say, and then we shall continue accordingly.
Hang on a second. Das Wunderkind. Boogie Nights.
There you
Chris
go.
the Bambi Killer? What the fuck?
That's an indie wrestler. Ignore that one.
I'm sorry.
Just disregard. Just look up Alex Wright.
I have. What am I looking at?
Just look for his dance. You'll know when you see it.
Oh, Wikipedia is not showing me a dance.
Oh, okay, you'll probably find it on images.
Alex Wright dance. Let's Google that.
You got my question. I thought you said Lex Luthor.
Yeah, no, I did as well. I was like, there's. Yeah, hang on, give me a second.
But and also partly the reason why I brought up that trivia question is because this Sunday it's AEW's big Revolution pay-per-view, and it's got Sting's final match, and of course Lex Luger was a longtime tag team partner of Sting, who in fact was who he teamed with at Super Brawl 2 when it was his final WCW match for the first time. So there you go, it all comes full circle, because that's how this brain occasionally works. With that being said...
That's quite the dance.
There you go.
By which I mean there's not a lot going on there, really.
Exactly.
In the brain.
With that being said, I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Excuse me. Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright.
Go straddle those streams, Matty. Make us proud.
You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. That was a
really
question.
Heavy spear. That was the reason we said he couldn't do it before, remember?
Yeah, but we don't have anything really conclusive though, do we?
I mean, that's not stopping everyone else.
Fair. Okay, yeah, we'll do the spear then. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well,
that's nothing to do with being heavy, is it? That's the fact that he can't have it unless it's another one.
Would the witness care to comment on this?
Huh?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well.
Okay.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Ms. Windy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue.
Just look in this old bag.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, you're on.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Ms. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
So the answer to that is yes. The answer simply is yes.
No, why would say one word when I could say 17?
Not to talk
By
about...
whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
For once, if you cut old bag in two, you can count the rings. The rings are just in her stomach from all the husbands that she's eaten.
Well, testify!
Testify!
Well, testify!
There you go.
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had, quote, nothing to do with it, end quote. See? So they told me to just pretend they, quote, hadn't been to the studios that day, end quote. If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Fair. Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Because I don't like your face. Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Known for it, in fact.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Witness
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, well, she was told to keep quiet, so
But we want to know who those people were.
So you were told not to talk.
That's right. By the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Let's press
Press
this.
on that one too. Yeah, I want to know who it was.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy.
We did.
How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So it's really your fault.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Okay, so if we're to assume lunchtime is, say, between 12 and 2, it would probably cross over to when she then went to her guard post.
Yeah.
Which is probably when she was then told to keep quiet about something, I imagine.
Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes,
Did
there
you not
was.
look at the map, Phoenix? I swear to God.
It's on the map.
On the map, dude.
Well, if you look at the guide map, stupid. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Did she say anything else? I'm just trying to think, or have we gone through all of it now?
I think the game's trying to give you a hint there. You can take a break.
Okay. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned.
Or even identified.
I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag. And more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
It's no longer a court. It's adjourned. What is adjourned?
October 18, 1:04 p.m. Lobby number 3. Come on, Cajun. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
This guy's a straight-up werewolf.
I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I? Or should I?
What?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We'll have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So Nick, figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume?
Yomiko says, I noticed an antique in the background. Do tell.
Could it have really been a windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Yomiko's pointed out that thing next to the sofa is an ashtray, which I hadn't realised that was what it was, actually. I thought it was a light. But yes, in an ashtray indoors is certainly an antique. Question from the other stream I'm moderating. What's a macaroni pie? A macaroni pie is macaroni and cheese sauce, macaroni pasta and cheese sauce inside a pastry. It's basically macaroni cheese in a pie, and it's a Scottish delicacy. It's the pies tend to be like, whereas normally pies are kind of like tapered like that, macaroni pies are kind of like that shape, and they're about that high.
It's called, what is it also called as an artery clogger?
Yes, a lot of Scottish food is. It's usually about the same size pie, which is about
what kind of pie, sorry?
Across. So yeah, that's what a macaroni pie is. I have lived in Scotland now for quite a while, and I still haven't tried one. To my shame. Carbs to the maximum. Yes, I keep looking when I go to do Just Eat. I keep eating Pizza Crunch, which is a pizza that's battered and deep fried. And
basically, just like a microwave Chicago town pizza just flung in a deep fryer. That's what it is.
But it's battered as well. That's the worst part. That's even more. And then obviously deep fried Mars bars and stuff. I'm trying to get my head around macaroni cheese in the first place. Really, macaroni cheese isn't that weird. It's just pasta and a cheese sauce. Anyway.
It's also a main dish in Scotland most of the time.
Oh yeah, you find macaroni cheese on more menus, and honestly, I love it. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her, and I feel kind of sorry.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Sniff.
Macaroni cheese everywhere in Toronto. Yes.
Amazing.
That's good, as it should be. Do they actually call it macaroni cheese in Toronto, or do they mac and cheese?
Please say yes. We'll just do another data slot. Let's keep doing this. We're now... Okay, so we're still technically on day 2.
With me, thank you for your patience with me eating, by the way. I'm nearly done. It's just I've been slower than normal because obviously I've been... Welsh cake day, though. Welsh cakes. Yes.
Oh, well, there we go. Right, well, let's sort of crack straight on, as it were. At the rate it's going, I don't think we're going to get to the end of this entire thing today, depending how long this investigation segment is. But we will see how we do, as it were. So let's see. Ooh. Thank you so much. It's quite fun, all these. We need to make notes of like other potential sound things as well that we were mentioning.
I still think that ooh one.
And just a dab. Or something similar.
Damn! Or just, oh my goodness, oh my damn, that guy.
Right, let's do this. Day 2, investigation time.
Cool.
I just saved it again, didn't I? Okay, back.
Always have to be sure. But which gavel is the real gavel?
Oh, a gavel sound. Okay, well, and you know what? I'm going to make a note of these as we go along. Come to think of it, this will be useful. So... we've got gavel, damn, ooh, there we go. October 18, Wright and Core Law Offices. And Core and Co. Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think Will's got a chance?
I'm so glad you remember what WPs was just then.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can say WP. So the reason I said Will and not WP is the first time someone referred to him as WP, it was a character with the West Country accent, and you have ever tried to say WP in a Gloucestershire accent, it's hard. And also, it doesn't save you any time. It's more syllables than his full name. So we just decided whenever someone says WP, we're just going to say Will, because it's dumb. Anyway, yes.
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Like the Batman transition.
See if we can talk to her. She might have something else to say.
What to do?
Oh, I think these might come up every time.
Yeah, what do you think we should do?
What do I... Huh? Why are we doing what you just said?
I've got to get the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto! I feel like she's shouting at me for making you...
Should we do any ideas or just move?
No, we can just go to the studio.
Move! Studio main gate. Will we see Windbag? So 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right. Now they have Ms. Oldbag in custody.
Oh my god, we got her arrested!
Yep.
We're even bigger dicks than I thought we were!
I mean, look, to be fair, she's in... So look, first of all, I agree, but at the same time, the amount of information she withheld...
Yeah.
Like, literally,
that doesn't really make her stand out, though, to be honest, does it? 'Cause, I mean, so many people that's kind of the whole point of this game, isn't it? Getting to the stuff that people withhold.
No, I know, but at the same time, it's like, from the Will Powers point of view, it's like, he's the one that's been accused. Obviously, it could still be him for all we know. But,
yes, it's true.
But there is still just an element that, quite frankly, the old bag was just, withholding information. That's wrong.
Polish Samurai says, Your Honor, aren't you glad my client left 3 survivors? Which, I'm not sure the context, but I appreciate the joke.
Polish Samurai. That made me laugh either way, I'll just say that. And welcome. Welcome as well, welcome.
Right, here we go.
Here we go, so, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey,
In the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
Donuts.
I have a separate stomach for donuts.
I know, right? Dessert stomach. Oh no, just no. We got main starter and main, dessert stomach, donut stomach.
Milkshake stomach.
Sure.
What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
Okay.
Right. So,
Can we examine?
We should probably head for the employee area.
Computer that runs the studio cameras. It looks like it's been turned off for the day.
Oh, great. Let's get murdering then. It's the perfect time. Chai just mentioned the Jesus bun stomach, which is not when you're pregnant with Jesus's baby, but actually a stomach that's just the hot buns.
So out employee area or studio 1?
Employee area, I think. And then we can go into his dressing room. Oh god, Jeremy, it's that guy. The one I warned you about.
What?
Oh, look, it's the assistant girl. Hey!
This was you, right? Let me look up
Yes,
what...
it was. Hang on.
Did we write down...
Yeah, no, I know what it is.
Okay.
The accent I've chosen for her doesn't fit how she talks, so it's quite hard to do it.
If you want to take some creative licensing, feel free to go with it
No,
and
I'm trying
change
to
it.
think what else to say. Oh yeah, Will's lawyers, right? You love this accent. Heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Also, notice in the background that the grate, or the remnants of the grate, is now taped up.
Oh, that is interesting. Yomiko says that's the first time they've heard of a Jesus bun. It's just another way of saying hot cross bun, dude.
Honestly, I'd forgotten that phrase, and then I suddenly thought, oh, hot cross bun. Cheers, Lucha Freddy. Cheers.
Something to enjoy later.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. And take care. Oh.
Actually, she just called me. So loud, she didn't even have a phone. She just called me from the detention center, like, oi! She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one?
No, the other one, you bellend.
Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right.
I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to go to the guard station. I think there's some donuts have been left unattended.
I was going to say, why?
I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Old Bag.
That's why.
Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
Right, well, let's just look around, because I don't think we've looked around this.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
No, you like eating them donuts then, says Yomiko. Look at Old Bag, look at her donut. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you?
What? You want to rip the grate off?
I just like destroying things.
Really, Nick? We can?
See, my viewpoint was going to be, oh, are you worried that there's like a little... Maybe you have to crawl under a bit of concrete to get through the grate, and thus then the boy will be stuck underneath the concrete in between the outside and inside.
I think you thought about this too much.
I do that. Moving on. Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh.
I have a separate stomach for chaos.
Rip it open or leave it be. What say you? What are you thinking?
Let's open it. 'Cause if we open it, the boy might turn up and then we can...
Good point.
interrogate him.
Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Sorry, Penny. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I said sometimes.
Hiya!
Rip. There.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you, sorry.
Well, we say it in unison. It's fine. We did it together. That should make the kids happy. Yes, let in all the murder suspects, Maya. It's good.
Oh,
It's good.
the things we do.
Crimes, mainly.
There's a
Let's
backdrop.
go into the dressing room.
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Oldie Tokyo Castle.
Or Neo Oldie Tokyo Castle.
There you go. We've got a bike. Got leftover food.
T-bone steaks! That's probably reeking by now. How many days ago?
The remains of the other day's lunches are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. I seem to recall this now, actually.
Yeah, no, I think because if you go to the right slightly...
Can I? Oh, move. Oh, no. Sorry, examine. Oh, slide. Slide!
There we go.
Clothesline. Yeah, we're going to the dressing room then? Okay, you're dreading this for some reason. The door to the dressing room, it's not locked.
Oh, good.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves!
We did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference.
But we didn't give it back.
Oh, I need to hit the move button. Sorry, that's on me.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Let's steal some more things, like this door.
Right, okay, so,
You should be able to move into the dressing room.
Alright.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. Murder, sorry.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point.
Polish samurai says, Your Honor, my client was just being silly. Plus, it was a joke. And while you have a valid argument, your mum. And I'm like, yeah, in fairness, your mum is about as valid as some of the stuff we get here.
Okay. So, what do we want to focus on?
Oh, okay. I've screwed up a little bit here. I think we need to go to the main gate and talk to Penny now.
Okay.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks, they've passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
Oh, but they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten.
I relate to this problem a lot.
To Maya. And
Jinx!
oh, we're both having some big Maya feelings.
Alright, let's go back to the employee area then.
Let's go back to the main gate because that's where Penny will be and we can see her a bit more.
Okay.
There she is.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you look a little out of place.
Out of place, but full of donuts. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick, but everyone can still see me. Kind of like an alternative guard fashion thing.
Right, let's talk to her.
Alright, we've got a bit here coming up, so how are the studios doing?
With police wandering around everywhere, it's terrible.
And yet we've seen no one.
They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. They're honking to high heaven.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? I said that with hardly any breath left. That's why I said I was out of breath.
You just kept going up like, well, I've started, so I'll keep going.
Literally.
Caught in a crescendo.
Why? Can you believe it?
The fanboy.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures.
Oh, he's one of them.
You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. No luck catching that boy, then.
I heard something about... Try again. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder?
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see him. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. Hi, Professor Lav. Good luck catching them killers then. Like, this is just making me, every time I do this voice, we get hot. Producers are a real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. We don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. So the producer was a woman.
The producer, huh?
Okay, I think we've talked to her as much as we can.
Okay.
Now I think we have to go to the dressing room. This is what we did things slightly out of. Sorry, so now we need to go.
That's fine. Employee area, that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of a hop kind of thing.
Then move, dressing room.
This is the person I told you about. Yeah.
Oh, alright, so for a little bit of context, folks, Claire told me one thing before we started this playthrough, and all they said was, at some point in this playthrough, there will be a character that I despise, which I will relish at voicing. It's pretty much what you said.
Jeremy has a voice that he likes to crack out sometimes, and it's like, we can only usually stand a few seconds of it before I beg him to stop. And it's unfortunately the perfect voice for this character, so... Okay, go, Jer, go.
Alright, assuming this is this it then? Are you sure?
It is.
Okay.
I looked. This is him, yeah.
What the fuck? Who are those dudes laughing my ass off?
Huh? We... Wait, you first. Who are you?
You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever!
What the hell does that say?
Oh, gamers!
Like, yeah, it's elite speak. God, you can read. It is really.
Choices I've
dating
drawn
this
feet
now.
for this guy.
As long as he paid you, I don't fucking care.
How can you not know the great Sal Manila?
Yes, that is his name.
I make the elite shows, the Steel Samurai, mine! Read the film credits!
I've never heard of RTS.
Maintaining this voice is good. Maintaining this voice is going to be a challenge.
You're the. Well, you maybe don't have to go quite so hard on it.
Yeah.
You're the. Especially because he's going to be on the witness stand at some point.
Yeah, I'll work on toning it down gradually then, but...
It's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Professor Lab says, I love how his pun name has nothing to do with his look. Yeah, I thought that as well when I came across him. I was like, there's nothing to do with Salmonella. He's not a fisherman or a doctor. Yeah, exactly. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so... Sorry.
No, quite alright. Really, it's fine, Ruffle.
Oh, God. Not even at my most cringy did I say things out loud, apart from maybe lol. And that was ironic. What is it?
You know, on closer inspection...
What?
Yeah, hot, slobber.
I hate this. I hate that you're
Yeah,
not do it. This is... Oh, God. I'm gonna tase this in a sec. I'm gonna tase him through time and through stream.
Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume's...
Phoenix, can you step in, please? I need an adult, as Chai says. Rock saws? What? You're drooling.
Move, lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered... What? Oh, you've triggered my creative powers.
Are they like willpowers?
Chai says he's got rabies, put him down.
You activated my trap card!
That was me, I had.
Yes, it's coming to me. Pink.
Do not applaud this, man.
I think people are just trying to play sounds to like drown him out.
Pink princess. the sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Oldie Tokyo.
I'm pretty sure he does actually make this show later on.
Ruffle, laughing my ass off.
Uh-huh.
It's over 9,000!
No, the cringe level is over 9. Oh god! I love that. Has anyone noticed how many channel points that the over 9,000 thing costs? Because that was a very deliberate choice of mine and Jeremy's point. But right, go on then, Jer. That's Phoenix.
Oh, but Pink Princess? It's really weird going from that voice to this one now. Just to me, by the way.
I can only imagine. Yeah. Why is it got to be Little Oldie Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Oldie Tokyo?
Because Akira took that.
Good thing.
Maya, we really need to talk about cool.
Yeah, because you know all about that, Phoenix, don't you? Okay, let's talk to him.
Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady just told you about us, eh?
No spoilers, Professor Love.
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene that morning. Then, in a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer.
This is really difficult to maintain.
That backs up what Old Bag said on the stand at the meeting.
Yeah.
I was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food.
Fucksaws, I think is what.
Oh,
Sucksaws. I hate missing out on food.
Did you ever like type like this? Because I
no,
kinda
not at
did,
all.
but- Really? This is another thing that I'm amazed passed you by. This type of typing is called leet speak, and it was big in the early 2000s.
Now, I had a sheltered upbringing.
But yeah, like adding ors on the end of stuff, like sucksaw, rocksaws was quite a thing, and yeah, and just replacing letters for numbers. Yeah, but sucksaws, he's saying that it sucks. Yeah. Nick, what does sucksaws mean?
No idea.
You're lying.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4
God, I remember meetings like that.
with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. So he just said he was in a meeting from when till 4?
Noon till
No,
4.
I won't lie. I'm sort of reading the thing out loud. I'm also trying to take in the information. As dumb as that sounds.
It's difficult. You've got like 3 things to do. Don't worry. I've actually got a transcript.
You got a little crib sheet on standby. Okay, that's
So
cool.
we don't miss anything. I'm only looking at it.
Cool. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi.
Well, it's not for everything else. Then.
About the producer, who was at that meeting with you?
Oh, you mean Guy Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills.
I might try and alter this a little bit so it's a bit more legible.
Mad skills. All the way scary though. Sweet. Sweats.
All the way scary though is my favourite misread. Done. Mad skills all the way. Full stop. Scary though, but you're like all the way scary though. I'm like yeah.
Oh my god.
That's great.
She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
I'm so glad that this woman has enabled you to have a job and right now.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah,
Yes?
we were together from noon till 4 the whole time.
Lucky her.
The bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. So, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon.
Right.
Major tension.
Sweat. Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers, Stow.
Opposed to the virulent, opposed to the absolutely beautiful, towering example of masculinity.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay.
Okay.
Do we present anything to him?
I don't know. See what you got. I don't think we'll lose out by doing it. Oh no, he's not. Oh.
Yes, this is Will, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. We could show a prop. Oh, Harriet, welcome.
Come back. I don't think we have anything to present him to. We can probably head over to Studio 2. We haven't been there yet.
Fair. Also, I could stop doing that voice for 5 minutes. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
I'll probably be sure to do a proper vocal warm-up when we get to the trial involving that guy. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you.
We go back to the main gate. We can then hop from the gate to Studio 2.
Dun, 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 dun. Studio 1. Anything more to say?
Wait, hang on, have a look at the map. I've lost where we're going to be. Yeah, go just outside Studio 1. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, because then we get the option to go to 2.
Yes, that's it.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today?
Lav's just like, oh my god, Hot Fuzz is an Ace Attorney case. It just hit me. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you think that I haven't been tempted to draw mine and Jeremy's game personas jumping sideways, firing 2 guns at the same time, you'd be wrong. Because I need to do that at some point.
It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Let's.
Hey, so outside Studio 2.
Mysterious question mark.
Unusual call.
Studio 2. Sorry, I totally zoned out there. October 18, Studio 2 entrance.
Jeremy just leaves his body like do 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 do.
This place is deserted.
Oh.
Nick! What was that noise?
It was my soul returning to my body.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm back. What? There's another van here. Oh.
Sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Oh, well done, genius. Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh?
There might be stuff to steal, though.
It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us.
Penny's there now.
By the power of different menus, I shall run back to the studio main gate. Oh no.
Surprise, Sonny! You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost!
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine?
Wait, hang on.
What?
I might have just misread that. Did she just say the police found another costume and made her wear it?
I think they had like another one, and they wanted her to wear it to see what she looked like wearing it, so they could compare it to the photo.
Right, okay, thank you, that makes more sense.
It is very silly, though.
How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Yeah, sorry, we fucked with you bad.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Hey, no hard feelings. Pew pew.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hope you didn't mind me stamping all over your constitutional rights.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or an insult.
But you can forget
great.
a lot of other details.
We came to ask you a favor.
You won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Maya, please.
I was like, I'm a bitch, slap you.
Start now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Also, technically, her lip is still open there, just saying. Alright, well, let's see how far this doesn't go. About the kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
That lasted long.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it.
Okay. Okay, just saying before.
Ain't no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later.
Okay, where else have we been that somebody might appear because of
I mean, we haven't
something
been
that we
in
did?
Studio 1 again since we last saw Penny and went to the employee area.
You can go check that out if you like.
Move to the Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
We just went to Studio 2, Matty. I don't think we need to go there yet. I want to go someplace else. Nick?
Oh, the rain's really chucking it down outside now.
Told to leave.
Can I move at all? Is there anything else going on? Is there anything in the backpack? No clues here. Ladder.
Well, it's a step ladder.
Step ladder.
Yeah, so apparently there's a thing in Phoenix, right, about someone directing ladders to do step ladders. Like, apparently in what I was only found out about this apparently on one of the systems achieved for activating all the ladder/step ladder conversations, and I'm like, what?
Okay.
That's the employee area.
Yeah. So we have to go to the main gate to go to the employee area.
Yes,
All right.
yeah, we have to.
Oh, hello.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I bet he came in through that drain.
Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
You or me.
You want to do this, boys? I'll do this one.
All right, cool. I'll make a note as you're reading.
Let me think about it. Okay, hang on. What was that voice you used for like that Oliver Twist? For I could use that.
Say what, sorry? Oliver
Use an
Twist.
Oliver Twisty kind of voice.
I used it for the bellboy.
Yeah, but you. Hang on a second. My brain has got to get into London. I haven't used London this time.
Consider yourself at home.
Apples and pears, apples and pears. I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Is that right?
Absolutely
Was
fine.
that up okay?
Huh, but you're a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and
Oh, she's on it.
pretty mad.
I'm having trouble with this. Give me a second.
Okay, you can change it up if you want.
No, my brain just can't seem to keep this accent in my head. 1 second.
Weird as it sounds, do you want to do a Scottish accent?
I can't.
Okay, fair.
I literally cannot. Right, okay, 1 second.
I'm Cody. Cody Atkins.
There we go, that's it, isn't it?
Call me Kiddio again. I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
He's no Renoa Zorro, but you know.
It's the fact that he's trying to pull his sword out and he can't. I just love that aspect of that. Okay, let's talk to him.
So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me.
Says the failing Zorro from One Piece there.
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like, when the screen freezes, I have to just kind of play for time, you see? And Jeremy's just there looking at me, and I can't really do much. Like some fries with that? There we go. Got it. You doubted me. Huh.
Not bad, Kiddio.
Watch it.
What are they doing?
They're communicating.
Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you? Professor Lav says, Geralt and Witcher, they actually do a little animation detail to explain why he has his swords like that. Interesting.
I'll be honest,
Just pulling the sword out.
yeah. At some point in my life, I will play The Witcher, but time. Ironically, given...
Hey, I don't know if Lav was talking about the game or the TV.
I see, okay. Oh yeah, 'cause it's been show... Oh, my brain, sorry. So...
Second Henry Cavill reference off the street.
Nothing wrong with Cavill references.
Nothing at all.
Did you see anything? Huh?
The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? What? But no way am I telling you, losers.
Sorry, that was a delay on me pushing the button there, because I thought I pushed and apparently I didn't.
What? Wait. Let me go.
Oh,
What just happened?
I think he ran away.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
Was that a T-bone steak?
Not possibly.
I think that says sleeping pills on it. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle found in the Oh, look at that, I can read random script. The label...
I can read English! Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo!
Woo!
The label reads, sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
Well done.
Okay.
Can we go through the drain?
I don't think we can do that.
Didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Okay.
We did that. I'm so proud of us. Alright, let's head back to the main gate again.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah. Sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. She tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
Oh, I am. Just unrelated.
Move? Can we figure out where she tripped?
Well, no. We don't want to find her. We want to get into the guard station. She's got... Can we get the key? Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to the trailer in Studio 2.
And 5 donuts. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
That's right. That's right. Excuse me. All right, then, to Studio 2!
Right, let's go back there then.
Sorry, go to outside Studio 1 to then proceed via the move button to Studio 2! And then move!
Slide
no, don't
to
move.
the right.
Examine!
Remember, it's slide. It's slide.
Slide!
Crisscross! And put the key in.
I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work.
Or we just grabbed a random key.
It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick!
She seems eager all of a sudden.
There might be snacks in there. Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. Trailer. Here's your teaser trailer for. Oh. October 18, trailer 2.
This is where the meeting took place, right?
The Singing Samurai, Samurai Summer, and Dynamite Samurai.
Dynamite Samurai.
Oh, hello.
Right. Okay, I guess I'll be D as well.
I'll read it if you want. I'm not fussed. Because I appreciate you're getting a lot of voices.
I think you've still got more.
You
No,
can
you can be her. You can be her, go on.
Okay, I've got no idea what voice I'm going to do, so...
Well, I mean, look at her. And tell me, you've got to have an idea of what she's going to sound like.
I have a few thoughts that come to mind, but whether any of them are going to be right or
One thing I would
not...
say is she's definitely got some kind of drawl of some... Probably quite low-pitched voice.
Eek! Someone's in here!
Name... No, wait. Names?
Our names? We're Will's lawyers, and,
I see.
And who might you?
D. Vasquez, the producer.
Tony Cooper, the producer, but now in Scooter, who are super...
D. Vasquez? She's quite beautiful.
Quite.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk to her.
I was
Oh, you have to
wondering...
talk to yourself now.
There you go.
Sorry.
I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez? Script? Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script.
This is perfect. I'm so glad I got you to do this.
A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
For producing the series. Yeah, Harriet, I agree. This is a great voice.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
Okay.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
This music that's just started, it's like the opening theme to a show.
You probably guess how the rest of the conversations are going to go.
Ms. Vasquez?
We're still here.
It's on TV every week.
What, the Steel Samurai?
That's all I have to say about that.
She's such a dick.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it?
Would we mind if he died?
What exactly is his role here? I'll tell you, Phoenix. He's a director. That's his role here.
Yeah.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Hooray.
Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
Maya, you don't know the half of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say...
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Is there somewhere place else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
Professor Lav's like, lady, there has been a literal murder. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness.
And then she'll go for your throat.
All right, we'll give it to him if we see him.
Which obviously means we have to go and find him.
It just says, bring me the script for episode 13.
I mean, we could have probably remembered that, but okay. I guess it's just in the mechanics of the game, it's something we can happen to it, I guess.
So what we do now know though, that was difficult to say, is that we know they were filming episode 13, so is this going to suddenly become a, like, unlucky for some type thing?
Who knows? I don't even know if the number 13 is considered unlucky, because they have different lucky.
Oh, Yomiko, thank you.
Oh, Yomiko, shush, we're fine. Thank you, though. Right, so let's, in the absence of anything else, let's go to we can look around the room, and then we can go to the dressing room and give that thing to
Designing a set for the show. They've got some figures on how much it costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets.
Really? Why?
Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show.
Okay, so it's an older show, right?
It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse?
I mean, it's not that unusual for a samurai to be on a horse, is it?
No, but...
Just the way he said that was weird.
Yeah, this is where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around.
Oh, there you go, people chatting
What's in the bin?
About numbers that are considered unlucky.
Ah, that was me thinking that photo that got thrown out might be in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a logical brain that will serve you well in this.
For now. Okay then. Well,
okay.
let's
Back to
vamoose.
the dressing room then. Like.
Let's go find Salmonella, I guess.
His favourite person. Where is he again? He's in the dressing room, which is off.
This is a very cumbersome way of doing this. Oh no, he's there.
Well, give him the note.
All right. Apologies in advance, folks, but here we go.
He'll probably be like, I didn't hear that.
Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13?
There was no need to read it out.
Episode...
Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweat. Uh-oh. My ass is owned if I don't find it.
I believe it says pwned.
I corrected it to owned.
Pwned and owned were used completely interchangeable in this.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the one I was aware of, though. That one.
So, bear with me a second while the screen catches up to...
That's fine. But yeah, I was definitely aware of that one, mainly because of, like, playing Halo on Xbox 360 and stuff.
Oh, of course. Nick! Might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree.
Okay, where was he likely to have been then? Where do we know he was?
Wait, who are we talking about specifically?
This guy.
Probably in Studio 1 then, I imagine.
Yes, I think so too. So let's go there.
Alright, so we go back to the employee area, which then allows us to move back to the main gate, which then allows us to move back to outside Studio 1, which then allows us to move back to Studio 1.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Examine. We can't slide anywhere.
Slide to the left.
They outline where Jack Hammer's body was laid with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would have left at least a few blood stains. Guess the costume must have absorbed all of it. That sounds familiar. I think we saw that last time.
Yeah, we did.
Surely...
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
I want to say we saw this dialogue tree last time.
We did, but there's something here we can interact with that we couldn't last time.
Okay.
Hey, Smilnick, you're a star!
Stop that! Okay, so there's a rucksack, power lead...
A director's chair.
Oh, yes. Oh, is that the script? That block?
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya? Take a look around. It's Limp Bizkit. That chair... Take a look around. That chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about?
What the he said, she said. Episode 13 script.
Didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick! The script!
Good work.
Okay, we got the script.
So now the question, though, is do we give it to Sal or straight to the producer?
I'm pretty sure the producer said to Sal to bring her the script, so I think we should probably take it to the producer.
So just straight to her, then? To them?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Because I think going to Sal, he'd just be like, that's it, take it to her, or something.
So straight to Studio 2, then?
I think so.
Oh, no, hang on, sorry. Examine and slide?
Slide to the right.
Oh, wrong button, hang on. Because you need to physically...
Yeah, now it's unlocked, we can go inside.
There we go. Right. Presenting.
That's just a lot of clicking, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quite. I'm reading.
This seminal masterpiece of a script. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And who do you even... And do you even know who we are?
Powers is lawyers? No, hang on. Powers is lawyers? I'll get that figured out.
That's what you said. Right?
Am I a suspect?
Whichever one is. No, it's just... Well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder.
Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. As I get closer to the mic, no. None of those people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. Evening, Mockfox. Welcome, welcome.
It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it.
The path?
Why have you brought up the presenter?
This is just what came up. Oh, wait a minute, because the statue was knocked over, wasn't it?
Yeah, the wind knocked it over, but what are we supposed to present to her?
Okay, I just...
Can you talk to us some more?
Oh.
Oh, we got...
I guess I must have just mishit a button. That was weird.
It might have just been something coded a bit weird.
On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
That's a very personal question.
Mr. Monkey?
Monkey-san.
Monkey! The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder.
Convenient.
They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 p.m. It was after 4 p.m. by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4.
Big if true.
Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head.
You should have seen the size of this bird.
We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30. The time of death. Very well.
How is she even managing to talk between having that pipe in her mouth? Like,
Come with me.
oh, where are we now?
That's Mr. Monkey.
Hello.
When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks.
Not another bloody clock! I swear to God. Magic secret clocks are the scourge of this game.
1 ook per hour. Ook. 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 Always with the ooking.
You come in here with the ooking! Always with the ooking! Gosh, it's all the ooking!
It is a monkey after all?
Do monkeys go ook?
Check its head.
Is there a clock in there in the shape of the thinker?
The clock inside stopped when it broke.
And you're like, oh look, there's some evidence from another trial in here! Fuck! Oh!
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
Oh!
2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we are innocent.
Or you could have run down the path before 2:15, waited, and then killed her at 2:30. You know, all the millions of other things that could have happened.
Well, you could just step over the leaves, Just get your shoes dirty.
You could have formed a human pyramid and just thrown the murderer over the top. Fine!
Or, go through the grate.
Everyone crawling through the grate with different murder weapons in their teeth. Like, this was confusing. One of them's just bought a plastic bag. He's like, I'm gonna find...
Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay, well, that's a crucial bit of information. That narrows the playing field.
It does.
Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record.
How's Mr. Monkey's head? I don't know. He's never had any complaints. Oh! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Woo! What do we do, Nick?
Now we hit the hut to continue the 90s references.
There isn't anyone besides Will who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy.
Okay, I guess we're back to the
Well, I
office
guess we need to then head back to the studio main gate to then enable me to move straight back to the office.
Okay.
Now,
Guilty or innocent, says Lex. Oh yeah, if we were playing by Quinn, we're actually right. But he's definitely
guilty or innocent.
I have nothing but contempt for this court.
Guilty.
Not the sharks are coming. Quintessons, no!
I bet you I could probably find some Quintesson sound effects if I looked hard enough.
Did I ever show you the Photoshop I did with like 3 pictures of my dog on the Quintesson, saying that she's innocent even though she's guilty of every crime? I could have sworn I sent that to you, but anyway, sorry.
So I'm just trying to process it. I misinterpreted. I thought you meant you had Katya as the Quintesson.
What, with the 3 heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 1 head here, 1 head here, 1 head here. I was Photoshop.
I don't know if I saw that. Anyway, we digress. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
It's a little early for giving up, don't you?
Huh?
You've got 1 lead.
Mia! It's you! What took you so long?
Rude, I'm dead! Sorry, Pina. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really... Like, she can't get the burger that she wants.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean? We have 1 lead. The child.
Oh. I would like to see the boy. Oh. The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. There's only one thing worse than a witness, a child. No!
What if I can get you the script for episode 13 of Steel Samurai?
You're not far off, actually.
Oh, really?
Either
Crap,
way,
all right.
You're not far off. It's even sillier than you might think.
Oh, I can't wait.
Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope. Next? No, there isn't.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before.
You know it's bad when your dead boss turns up.
All right, well, let's...
Right, she's told us what to do, so let's go back to the studio.
Let's go back to the studio main gate. Oh, no. I'm not touching it. It's just doing it on its own. Okay, windbag. What's wrong?
Yeah, no, Harriet, I had to try really hard not to do that exact thing, because Keith and I still sing the Huffpuff song. Huff, puff, huffy puff, puff, puff. Like, constantly, all the time. Oh, what's that?
Matty Boo's
Oh
clipped something.
Matty's done a clip, I can't wait to see that.
Thank you, Matty.
Well, I have no idea how many of these strange explanations are actually making it back into the screen. Right, anyway, I've got to the end of this
Literally,
line.
Freddy's just said coming back to this out of context is epic.
Context is overrated.
She's been chasing that. She's been chasing that. She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
You're talking. I'm still fighting. I'm fighting for my life. I catch him.
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching you.
I'm gonna die. I'll take you down with me. You party head crazy. I got a hostage now. Whippersnapper.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I got a hostage. I chucked his head off.
A hostage?
You heard what I said. Okay, let's talk.
What happened to the boy?
I fucking killed him. I'll see him again. I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady.
What a dichotomy of sounds you just had to do just then.
An handbrake turn on that boy. Harriet's just getting laid out, I think, by my screaming. Okay.
Actually, I met with the director just now.
Alright? My heart. I don't feel so good.
Oh, crud.
Who murdered Miss Oldbag?
Is she okay?
We did.
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about? Sorry, what's this about a hostage?
I've just remembered who the hostage is.
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and that ran.
So it's camera.
No.
Okay.
You'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand it with all that huffing and puffing.
Ah, fuck you, Phoenix. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that.
Good idea. Miss Old Bag.
No!
This was a brilliant time for it to freeze.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Lucia Freddy is that because I'm out of sync? Is something wrong, or is it just because I'm making?
Your voice. I tell you what, your voice is clipping out a bit. So why don't you, if I switch to just the screen with me on for a sec, give you a chance to disconnect and reconnect, maybe? It might need a disconnect.
Hang up entirely and come back.
Yeah, if you hang up entirely and come back, and then we should be able to reset a little bit then.
Okay. Wait, trying to hang up. Discord does not.
Oh, as in a software reset due to the madness. Okay, but either way though, it's probably worth you.
It does go a little funky sometimes. I am not being given the option to hang up. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what I've done. I'm gonna take my Discord and shoot it with a gun. I can't hang up.
Why can't you hang up?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god! What is happening? Okay, right, hang on. Right, back in a second.
Okay. What the heck? Oh my word, this is going places. Right. Let me just switch a setting up on my end. And then hopefully all going well. Claire, you're back. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Fixing to be the last thing you do here, old bud. Was there a color filter on top of Discord? No, I don't know what was happening. It just wasn't. It's like it let me hang up from the stream, but that button was then supposed to become the hang up call button, but it got frozen in the hanging up from the stream bit, and I was like, okay.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade? I wonder.
So she's got something that the boy dropped, and you might have something that she wants.
A key card?
Why would she want the key card?
I don't know. Oh, the key. The key.
No, she doesn't want to go in the trailer.
A pill bottle.
Remember where she said she wanted to go before she died?
The studio.
Where Hammer died.
Which was Studio 1.
Exactly. So yes, it is the key card. I just wanted you to understand why.
Okay. It's more that I can't present it to her, so.
Interesting. All right then.
Oh, because I need to hit the present button.
Oh yeah, you gotta go out to this part to do it. Yeah, of course.
Hey, that that's a card. Studio One. Studio One.
Right, a key card to Studio 1.
Studio One. I could visit Paul Hammer.
He's not there.
I'd like to visit. He died.
I'm really worried about Windbag. What the heck?
I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One ain't my turf. Her. You let me borrow it then.
If I give her the key card, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1.
I think we should give it to her because we need what she has.
Yep.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Ms. Oldbag. Key card lent to Ms. Oldbag.
What? Suddenly she's fine again. All right.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
The heck? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about.
Thank you for using such strange language to confuse it, this old bag.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Hobbling. Hobbling? Hobbling? Did they just say hobbling?
Chasing an 8-year-old around. I think she's barely alive at this point.
But hobbling! The suspect was hobbling in a costume! Hobbling, I tell you!
But we already proved it couldn't be her.
But what if? What if?
Oh, well. Alright.
So, where the heck do we find the kid?
Well, let's go to the employee area, because that's where we found him last time. Is he... Oh!
Hey!
Oh, he's run!
Hey, you! Wait a sec!
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
Well, I guess we're going in the dressing room then.
Please don't be that voice as well.
I don't think Sal's there anymore.
He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you!
Ah!
Damn it, he's getting away!
Come back. There, he's back.
What?
Why could he have come back? We may never know.
How did she...
Magic titties.
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here.
He clearly likes you so very much.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified.
Let's talk to him.
The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's, the bomb.
Ah, what a labour like you know about the Steel Samurai.
The steam samurai.
The Steam Samurai. The Steam Salary. The
Hey!
Steamed Celery.
What's that attitude?
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. You're only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe.
I'll kill you, child! I'll kill you! Okay,
Presenting trading
yes,
card.
I guess. Can you present it?
Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, what you are?
Hey, you don't need to go all Zorro from One Piece on me, you know.
You got my
You are, huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this. If you help me.
That's my card. Offering me something I already own, you are, in effect, eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days?
Is
Quantum
my sound
physics?
better? Is my sound better, by the way?
Yes, much better.
Oh, alright, good.
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I've got a double.
Of course you have, because you buy endless packs of these things.
Just keep it. It's yours.
Also, if you can hear the background sound, folks, sorry, it's just the rain is hammering on my window.
Jeremy always says this, and Discord at least never picks it up. So I don't know if it's been picked up on the stream.
It's also more because the music's cut out, so there may now be ambient
it's
background
like...
sound.
Okay.
So what? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
You mean ultra rare isn't rare enough?
There's one level higher, I think. I can't remember what it is.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than the ultra? Thank you, Phoenix. Freaking thank you. Thank you. Go on then, lay it on me.
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on!
Come on! We're going on a card trading adventure.
Ultra rare premium.
Or ERP. Harriet's like, come on!
I'm for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks?
Another steak.
Alright, well. How do I find a card?
We're gonna have to find another card.
Alright. Okay, so examine. It's really funny because literally it's so loud, the rain, I can just about hear through my headphones, but I can't alter the sound settings much more. Right,
okay, we are nearly at the end of the investigation, so I think we can make it to the end.
Okay. Where the heck do we find a card?
Okay, so we get it from a person, we don't just find it. So,
Oh, it's gonna be with frickin' what's his name, isn't it? Where is he?
No, actually, it's not Salmonella. I thought that too, but it's not. It is in the studio somewhere, though.
On the off chance. The frickin' off chance. Oh!
Guys! Oh, hi! Oh, hello.
Hello? What brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
I get the feeling this girl's just not very good at her job.
Yes?
Yeah. Girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
A whole foot taller and the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
Right, talk to her.
Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope.
So you like, I can get rid of some of the sound of my headphones, but I'm like, what's being said? There you go.
Is it that loud?
It's so loud.
You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing round after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How is the old windbag doing?
She's dead. She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously.
And then Penny doesn't take her job seriously at all.
Okay, so, Signor Hammer.
Signor Anel.
Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Aye. Really a terrible loss for studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. And again, after what happened...
After what happened? Oh, sorry, after what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
No. This is not how this works, Penny. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? And hey, Nightbot, how you doing?
Hey, Nightbot.
Okay.
Right.
Can I present anything?
Yes.
Let me guess. She collects trading cards.
You got it.
Do you know anything about this?
Dear, that's a Steel Samurai trading card.
Can you tell the rain to stop, Nightbot?
Are you not the master of all of night? It's night now. Make the rain stop, Nightbot.
I collect those, actually.
Oh god, sorry, just to quickly interrupt. I was reading a thing the other day about how someone was saying how her cats have a special meow, which is, "Mother, this is unacceptable, please fix it." And it's like usually where there's a door they can't open, or like a food bowl where they've pushed all the food to the side, and they just sort of do this very specific meow and then just look around to make sure she's following them. And she said, but they also do it when it's raining and they want to go outside, so they go and stand at the back door and go meow, like looking at the rain, like, "Mother, fix this." And I'm just like, oh, you silly cats! I can't control the rain. I then go and get in the shower and make the rain appear, and the cats are like. Which I thought was really funny. And I'm like, you can't fault that cat logic, you really can't.
The cat's just like...
I mean literally, look at this. The cat's doing its own version of Ace Attorney, like, "I put it to you, Your Honor." Oh, I missed that line. Sorry.
You just said
I'm
it.
one card away from a perfect set.
I thought you said it, sorry.
I didn't, sorry, I don't know what I did.
That's fine.
Maybe I did, I don't know.
A complete set?
Aye, a set of one of each card.
Huh?
Wait. Hang on.
That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am, I need that card! Please! I beg you, please trade with me!
Trade with you?
Aye, trade cards! They're called trading cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card!
So, Penny, there's a slight flaw with your logic.
What's that?
By trading, you then don't have the complete set.
No, she must have a duplicate of that one.
We shall see. Given the way this game's writing works out, I fully expect it.
I know, knowing people who collect these cards, it's not that unheard of for them to have a multiple of something valuable that they'll happily swap for something arguably less valuable to have a complete set.
I will say at some point, talking about trading cards, here's a tangent for a second. I think I've now got a desire one day to try and collect the original 150 151 Pokemon cards, but specifically the Japanese versions. I don't know why, I've just got a hankering to want to do it one day, but I know there's like variations on the original set, so...
yeah, there are.
And obviously there are some cards which will cost a bomb, but at some point I'm like, you know what? It'd be really cool if I could pull that off somehow.
Prepare your wallets of your...
Literally, right, yeah. Anyway, random thought aside, we'll come back to that another day. Trade me a... Huh?
It's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please?
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
Wait, whoa. Everybody's getting so excited. What's everyone getting so excited about? Ah!
Just trade the card, Phoenix, god damn it.
Okay.
Really? Thank you. This is for you.
An up card.
Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Backflipping out of the window.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I have no idea what just happened. So we've got the card now, so let's go find Cody again.
So now we go back to outside Studio 1, which then leads us back to the main gate, which then leads us back to the employee area, which then leads us back to the dressing room, which then leads us back to him. Breathe. Right. Here you go. Have your card. See this card?
Yeah, so?
Oh wait, that's Penny's voice, hang on.
Yeah, so? Wait, that's it! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need!
How convenient!
Oh, give it to me!
Oh god damn it, that's Penny's voice. Hang on.
Consider yourself.
It doesn't work for me.
Give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so Eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you.
Oh no.
Sorry, I can't. I think I'm overthinking it now.
I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
Perfect.
It's a nasal thing.
No. Not that kind of trade.
What kind of boy do you think I am?
I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
This kid's like, sucker.
Yeah, fucking loser.
Up card given to Cody. Would you not get the information whatever?
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow.
Oh, because I was in this menu last, that's why it's done that.
Yes, so if you go out, you should be able to talk to him.
So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess?
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favourite thing about Steel Samurai is.
I would say it's either going to be his fighting skills or Will Power's acting, given that he likes to break into the studio and take photos.
And considering he's a small child, I'd say it's probably his fighting skills, right?
Yeah. Got to think of something. The hell?
A wave is just gonna wash Jeremy out of the
hailing
shop.
so loudly here. Holy shit. My god. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, with that. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
Right, hang on a second. I can barely hear anything, literally.
Jeremy's gonna go out and turn off the rain.
And what I'm gonna do is just hang on. I'm gonna take it like
Ray
a little.
has
I'm gonna
joined
take
the
a little.
chat.
Gonna take a little mini video, just for reference. So I'll carry on like this. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's fine. So
Can you hear okay?
just about.
Okay.
So say this. So say this one again for me.
Check it out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of Steel Samurai.
Why are you surprised by this?
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
Hey, that's no way to talk about wrestling.
Fair.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with it.
Also, hail has now stopped.
I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai. Path to Glory.
Good job, Cody. Good job. Cody will finish his story. Some of you will get that reference.
He's walked many roads to get here.
The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? You sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to glory received. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life.
Get bigger titties, Phoenix, and maybe you'll manage it.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Cody finishes the story.
Always tomorrow.
All right, what happened? Let's finally find out what young Cody Hackins says.
Coda for Hackins over here.
Senior Kafida Hackins What happened?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual on the day of the incident?
Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice.
Oh, good spin, Mia, good spin.
This is why we bring her along.
Isn't that the great Steel Samurai's motto for great justice?
And then something about moving zigs.
You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything.
Well, well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me.
Oh, Mothbox has redeemed a random wrestling trivia.
Oh, what a crucial moment to redeem it as well, blimey.
Another one lined up? Because we did one earlier, I remember.
So, random wrestling trivia. Let's pull something out of the hat. Let's do something Sting related, as Sting is retiring this weekend. In the year 1998, circa May, June time in WCW, back in the time when it was WCW and the NWO being a cross-branded thing, Sting was a tag team champion with someone, but because they didn't actually like each other, they ended up having to have a match against each other so one of them could claim the rights to be the tag team champions and then name their partner for the tag team title after the fact. It's a two-part question. Who was Sting's partner at that time, circa sort of 1998 and what I said? And ultimately, who did the winner of said match pick as their tag team partner? I will let that fester as we continue for a few moments. Mothbox, I will say now, the answer you have given is incorrect.
Oh, he was mentioned earlier, actually, funnily enough. I don't know if Mothbox was here for that.
So I'll let that sort of fester for a minute, but we'll carry on doing a few more lines of dialogue. But if anyone else in the chat would like to give some thoughts, let me know. So, when you are ready, Claire, unless you already read this.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find the answer to your question. And I should point out that the Wikipedia page I'm looking at is just a wall of text.
Okay, if it's any help,
there's no paragraphs.
If it's any
nothing.
help, I believe the match took place that I mentioned at the Great American Bash of 1998. That's what the event name was.
Did you say 1998?
1998.
Oh, because he definitely was at that 1988.
No, 1998.
I believe you.
I mean, he was also at it in 88, but
Yeah.
the part in question, yeah.
Sorry, here we go. Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go.
I got it.
Right. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe half hour or so. I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy! He used his samurai spear, just like always! One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Now, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? So, had a few more things I've posted in the chat. So, okay. The Sting, first of all, who was the match against at Great American Bash 1998? It was, if I remember correctly, Claire, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was The Giant, aka later known as The Big Show, aka later known as Paul White.
You are correct, yeah.
And so Sting won that match and then had the right to be able to name his tag team championship partner, which was then, I believe, if I remember correctly, named as Kevin Nash.
Nash.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
You're probably right.
I'm happy to be proven wrong, though. That would have been probably the night after Great American Bash you would have named that, so I don't know what the date is off the top of my head.
So it says here,
Okay.
in 1997, the Giant began a feud with Nash, right?
That is correct.
Who constantly dodged him, including no-showing a scheduled match at Starrcade. In 1998, at Sold Out, which is S-O-U-L-D,
Kevin Nash dropped him on his head.
accidentally injured the Giant's neck when he botched his signature jackknife powerbomb finisher.
Correct.
It was worked into a storyline, according to which Nash had intentionally dropped the Giant in order to break his neck. Very Batman of him. So then when he formed the Wolf... He left the NWO then and formed the Wolfpack.
Correct.
And then the Giant rejoined the NWO so he could still be in competition with Nash.
Well,
this is all happening within 1998, apparently.
Yeah, so, okay, we're getting into wrestling weeds now. Sorry, folks, derailing for a second. So, the part that gets confusing here is the NWO was one giant group, but then, like you said, Nash formed the Wolfpack, and the other side of it was known as NWO Hollywood, because of Hollywood Hogan. So, the Giant rejoined the NWO, but was technically part of NWO Hollywood at some point when he was tag team champion with Sting.
I can't see that here, but I'm sure you're right.
Well,
just sometimes between two Wikipedia pages, they split the information strangely. It says in October, blah 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 blah.
I think that at that point the tag titles might have changed hands again, so I'm not entirely sure.
You're probably right. It says in 1999, Hulk Hogan declared there was only room for one Giant in the group, forcing Giant and Nash to wrestle for that spot. So they had to wrestle each other.
Yeah, that sounds like a WCW thing.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
I mean, to be fair, to be fair, WCW was pretty dumb at times. Much as I loved it back in the day, some of what they did was freaking madness. So we may come back to that for a different discussion to elaborate. But Mufffox, WCW very much was a thing you were either into or had access to, or you didn't. Because I had access to it for a while, but as soon as Sky Digital came in, I didn't have access to WCW stuff for the better part of 2 years. And I had to go around a friend's house or my dad's house or something to be able to watch it because he still had the old style Sky because TNT wasn't on there. So there you go. But right, anyway, let's just continue, as it were.
Okay.
So right, Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. So the kid said he got there around 2 p.m., but it didn't happen until 2:15. It could still technically be the producer?
No, because she was in the trailer as well, remember?
Yeah, oh, okay, right, I missed, yeah.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. If you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
But how? No one's seen who was in the suit.
It's more of an elimination kind of thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Who it couldn't be.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Oh no.
Oh, it's probably Gumshoe.
Hey! Not so fast, pal! I heard everything.
Oh, good.
You see? You see?
Yeah,
This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You ain't my daddy. You got
You're not my dad!
You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct, you see?
No, I'm going. Wah!
Oh.
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we going to do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going.
Mia, you can't do this now.
I am literally dead. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, stop being so goddamn pathetic. Can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
I mean, that's actually quite an interesting question. Now it's being asked. Based on everything that we've been told, my fundamental thing is there is no conclusive proof he was in the suit.
I think this is the game's attempt to kind of like transcend the fact that it's a court game and start doing the whole like with the power of heart thing, because they've made a few things of like you have to believe in your client. So I think you have to believe in your client.
I believe.
I believe.
I'm not going to sing that song. Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
Whoa.
Woo! Maya's like, oh, my clothes are all stretched. What the fuck?
To be continued. Well, there we go, folks. So we are now at...
We're about to go into day 3, which is the trial.
About to go into day 3, and I think we're probably gonna wrap up there because
Yes, I think so.
I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a long week. I am a bit blitzed, as it were. That's the easy
Yeah,
way
and
to
I
sum
think
it up.
this is a really good place to stop. I would have probably like suggested we stop a little earlier, but I knew how close we were to the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just finish the day. And yeah, so there we go.
There we go.
Bad news is next time we do this, Jeremy's going to have to put Manila on the stand. So good luck
Oh
with
no,
that,
really?
everyone. Yeah, Manila has to. Then Cody has to be on the stand, so you know you get a break for a bit.
Oh, there we go. There we
so
go.
That's nice.
But this has been a wonderful time. I've had an absolute ball. I'm still absolutely loving this game, and I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough we are doing as well. As mentioned at the top of this stream, next week is going to be a week off from Ace Attorney because sort of going out and about and such like that. So I'm going to be doing something else. I don't know exactly what. Like I said, I might do some GM mode of WWE 2K24 if I've been able to get a copy of it. I might just play Suika game for 2 hours. I might do something else entirely. Who knows? I literally don't know yet. But I'm going to...
Suika game with Jeremy Metal screaming, "Pineapple! Break my heart!" kind of thing at it.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. I will be at ManamiCon, as Moth Fox has pointed out. Yes, so me and Keith and some friends from Scotland will be making the epic drive down to Southampton to go to ManamiCon. So anyone in the stream chat who's going to be there, I will see you there.
100%. I'll be there at least on Saturday as well.
I'll see you too, Jeremy. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I will be there at least on the Saturday, at least. But yeah, I'll be coming back home, or I'll be home rather, on the Friday evening regardless, and I will still be doing a bit of some streaming, as it were. So if you're about, or you're, just chilling out and you want to join me, absolutely fine, but I fully appreciate that the Ace Attorney thing is kind of a big draw for what we're doing here at the moment. So if just for like a week's divergence, totally fine.
Sometimes it's nice to have a thingy off. And Lex, yes, I will see you at ManamiCon. This is ManamiCon number 2. Are we up to 30 yet?
I don't know.
Which ManamiCon are we up to? ManamiCon. It is ManamiCon 29. Next year will be 30. So I started going to ManamiCon, Jeremy, at ManamiCon 10, which is 2004. This will be my 21st Manami, I want to say. Because it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. It's my 20th, I think. Yes, I was just going to say, Lex, I met Lex at that ManamiCon, so I've known him all this time. I had a photograph that, because we all, remember we all had those disposable cameras that we used to take to conventions. Jeremy, maybe not so much, but all of the anime crowd will. And I had a photograph of like a bunch of friends, and I just remember I had one of Lex that I had for years just because it was with all the rest of my photographs, and I lost it years ago, and I was always really sad about that. But I can see Lex in person when I go to Minamicon. Anyway, so we'll see you all at Minamicon.
Indeed, but before we go, in case you want to find us elsewhere, we have our own respective platforms where you can find us and bits and bobs that we do. So, Claire, to begin with you, I've just posted your link tree in the chat. Where can people find you?
Find me on the World Wide Web at Felflowne everywhere, which is FELFLOWNE. I've been trying to post more on my Instagram and my Twitter. I have a problem where the drawings I do, I enjoy doing them on my phone, but I sometimes overdo it and I hurt my hands. So I had to take a break after doing the last one I did for you, Jeremy.
Sorry.
Good night, Harriet. No, God, no one's ever forced me to do anything, so it's absolutely fine. But yeah, check out my stuff on Instagram, Twitter. I've got a TikTok, and come find me, hang out, let's have fun, and I'll see you soon. Jeremy, over to you.
Thank you very much. Well, you can find my link tree at linktree/Jeraffemy. There you can find all the links to various podcasts, various YouTube channels, including where you can find all the archives of the streams that we do here on this Twitch channel under the YouTube account Jeraffemy Plays. You can also find links to other things like the Bunkermania Wrestling podcast, of which early next week there will be a review of the AEW Revolution pay-per-view, which at the rate it's going, it looks like it'll be me and Matty recording a review of that between us. It looks like we'll be able to watch the event close to when it takes place. I might be attempting to stay up all night to watch it Sunday night, depending how work things may be looking on the Monday or not, as it were. So, with that being said, folks, thank you so much all for tuning in. As I said, I'll be back this time next week at 7 p.m. UK time with something going on. We will see. What probably at least be just a couple of hours or so. Nothing particularly major, but a bit of a chilled time or a bit of discovery. Who knows? But until then, we'll be back the week after with more Ace Attorney. So until then, thank you all so much for the support. Genuinely appreciate it. And I'm glad you all like the sounds as well, because I will, now that I know that's worked out well, I will look into adding some more or tweaking a few bits and bobs, as it were, to see what else we can do, because that has been good fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Right, well, good night, y'all.
Indeed, from Claire, from myself, this has been the Fun Zone here on the Friday night. Until next time, take care, have a nice evening, and if you're going, see you at Minamicon.